Want to know the real reason we went to war in Iraq? According to former Federal Reserve Chairman Greenspan, it's simple. Three-letter answer, not WMD, it's OIL. My reaction is, yes. Obviously, I believe that Saddam's desire to obtain nukes was a primary factor. So was Iran. But so was stabilizing the region and turning oil-rich enemies maybe into friends or allies or just stable. You might read the ex-chairman of Shell that said over the weekend that oil could hit over $150 a barrel as world production begins to peak. Not really good news for a country whose entire economy, not to mention its entire way of life, is based on cheap oil. Be far better to have $150 a barrel oil than none at all, wouldn't it? Craig Smith, author of Black Gold Stranglehold, joins me now. Greenspan says the war is based on oil. I just want to ask you, Craig, shouldn't it be?
Well, to some extent it should. You make a good point, Glenn, that we do depend on free flows of oil to keep this economy going. And Mr. Greenspan understood that when he made the comments to the White House prior to the invasion in 2003.
Right. I mean, if you don't want to... Look, I'm all for not having war for oil. Then open up Anwar. Let us drill off the coast. Let us use coal to oil. Build a frickin' nuke, man.
Hey, let me tell you something, Glenn. You're preaching to the choir. I wrote a book in 2005 that outlined this. If we were to open up the outer continental shelves, the Anwar. Hey, we just hit the Jack 2 well in the Gulf of Mexico, 25,000-foot well that's going to produce billions of barrels of oil. We could easily start to wean ourselves off Middle East oil. We could pick up the slack between Mexico and Canada, making up the shortfall. And while we embrace all these alternative fuel sources, we'd have plenty of oil.
I have to tell you, Craig, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I know what it takes to hit rock bottom. And I feel like the doctor and everybody else around me, they went, Glenn, you better stop, you better stop. The end is coming, you better stop. I don't understand it. We all know we should get off foreign oil. We all know that oil is going to be the death of us soon. We all know what $150 a barrel gallon, or God forbid, $200 a barrel gallon, $200 a barrel oil would cost us or do to our economy. For the love of Pete, when are we going to do something about it? Why won't people listen, Craig?
Well, hopefully soon, Glenn. First off, I commend you how you've handled your personal life. You know, anybody that's had that problem realizes that you have to admit you have a problem, as you're well aware of. We have a problem. We are addicted to oil in America. We are in a stranglehold. Now, we have to make some decisions on what we're going to do to get out of that stranglehold. Or else enemies like Iran that know how to use oil as a weapon, they understand they control the Strait of Hormuz, they know they can stop 15 million barrels of oil flowing tomorrow, are going to have the upper hand in this equation.
35,000 troops from Saudi Arabia were just put surrounding their oil fields. It ain't going to last.
No, you're right. Look, I wrote an article at SwissAmerica.com back in April where I talked about the Persian Gulf stranglehold that we're in right now. And here's the neat part about it, Glenn. We don't have to be in it. We have a solution. There's a solution. I mean, it'd be a different story if you had no way out. We have a way out here, Glenn.
Craig, I have to tell you, you know what? Tomorrow I hope to be able to tell you, America, I'm looking for a candidate that will address this and give a moonshot, and I'll explain more. Craig, we'll have you back again. Coming up, Hillary Clinton.